Whoops, I just made sure my speaker won't scream at us while we're doing this tonight. Yeah. The angry potate. The angry potate is angry noising at the bathroom, and I don't know why. Hello. Hi, Mary. How are you doing tonight? I'm sitting here being entertained by a small dog. And I look like a hunchback. I'm doing stellar. Hey, Sergeant. That would be the angry potato. Ooh, I do not envy you, friend. Moving sucks. I hate moving. The packing and the loading and then the unloading and then the unpack. Yeah, no. Hey, Jagger, how are you tonight? So, I'm here. I am in a mood. I actually have a friend who is a sea witch, but no, hey you. I actually found my religion in the Navy, so I met other pagans while I was on active duty, and yeah, they were a bad influence on this good little Christian girl. Oh, that sucks. That truly, truly sucks, Mary. I'm so sorry. Yeah. There we go. Yay. Oh. I know that feeling. Yeah. All the luck to you. All the good juju to you. Fairy dust. I am definitely I am definitely much lower energy than I am normally. I apologize for that. Well, hello to you too. Hi. Let's see. Okay. I know it is. I know what you're doing. I just wasn't expecting it, so. There we go. I know this. I am dancing with the music in my head. See? Silver linings. I try to find the good in everything. Oof, crack, crack. Oh, because there is just so much nastiness and yuck and ick and darkness out there. It's nice to find the silver linings. That helps. Now I don't feel like I'm going to smack my face into the microphone if I breathe too hard. I'm weird. Don't mind me. Hey, Tookers. Oh no, we are not a politics channel. I am a sanctuary from that kind of conversation. We're not going there. Nope. Moving mouse. Yeah. That is true. I am being reminded I do have one night a week where I do talk about that. That is Tuesday nights for Bitch and Witch. Go check out the playlist of those. You'll see my opinion. Not really, not much. There are some that I like, but that's not what I talk about here. This is mostly my witchy and yoga stuff. Occasionally the furry children make their cameos, but And Wednesday, this is my midweek. This is my midweek check-in. We started doing it Christmas Eve, which happened to be a Wednesday night last year, I think. Random access memory being extra random. But we just kind of kept it up. So we go live about 10:30 my time. I'm Seattle-based. And we light our candle and have our midnight blessing at midnight, and it's basically just a chit-chat, get-to-know people kind of thing. Some of my regulars like to come in. I have some that are overseas, and they come in and say hi before they go to school in the morning. I'm not complaining. But I am... Yeah, I'm gonna start. I do have the Facebook group has our Winning Wednesday thread that I'm gonna start encouraging people to post to again. Oh, how was Christmas for you? Mm-hmm. But I like the idea of bringing Winning Wednesday into this. Uh-oh, what did you forget to do, darling, dear husband? Ah, he found his ear again. Yep. Yep, he's making that noise again. I know, just whatever's. I am not being able to think of a damn thing to talk about. Although somebody asked a whoop. Yeah, sounds about right, friend. Oof. Oh, yeah. I'm not a drinker. Never have been. Found out. Well, I've known most of my life my dad was an alcoholic. Found out just a couple of years ago that my mother was too. And they kind of explained why, I'm not much of a drinker. Hey, Vampy, good to see ya. How you doing tonight? I am here. I'm kind of glad to be awake right now. My brain just not having a great day. Anyways. Yep. See, I have avoided alcohol most of my life because I knew my dad. And it never interested me. And then the one time I did actually set out to get drunk, it took a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that again. Didn't like the way I felt, and it was really expensive and just not worth it. So, I have friends tell me I'm no fun because I don't drink, and I'm like, just because I don't drink doesn't mean I don't have fun. Drinking does not equal fun for me. Yeah, basically, drinking, I gotta puke or I gotta pee. Either way, I'm spending time in the bathroom. Yeah. I have... I have never really been one to have chemically enhanced experiences, I guess is the way I want to put it. I do consume cannabis now. It is medicinal most of the time. Note, I say most of the time. I had the man behind the curtain in my ear. He's being a smartass again. But I have never particularly been one to feel the need for it, Just not my thing. But hey, no shade to anybody who does. Yes. Yes. Dude, um it has caused me to go off of a handful of meds. I am thrilled cuz I'd rather do something natural than overload my system as I go to drink chemical laden soda. He's coughing in my ear now. Now he's doing it for show. Or tell, I guess, since he's in my ear. I don't know. No, I have a phobia of trying psilocybin because the one and only time I have ever been in the intensive care unit, the only thing I ate off of that pizza, I had pizza and it caused anaphylaxis. And the only thing on it that night that I didn't normally eat was mushrooms. And I am so terrified. Because I'm like, yeah, not an experience I care to repeat. Thank you, no. Now, psychedelics do fascinate me because of the fact I have CPTSD. And I know that they are used to treat PTSD. So I'm curious. I would love to see if it would help. But, yeah. I do want to try ketamine therapy for the chronic pain and some of the other stuff. So, yeah, but getting insurance to cover it has been an entertaining adventure. I think I'm in year 3 of trying to convince them. Sweet boy, it is not going to get any softer. I love you, but oh my goodness. Doggo. Yes, Tookers. He is trying to... Yes, he's doing the circles and the scratchies. Plop. That would be the one making cycles and stuff. He's scratching at the carpet. Ban opioids. Yes. Or, I'm allergic to them, so I don't give a flying fig one way or the other. I have gone through multiple surgeries without them. Yes, I did actually. Hey, RPG. You got a fever again. Oh, honey. That's not good. Will you please stop, boy? Hi. Hi, remember me over here? Hi. Can you quit trying to scratch the carpet up, baby? Are you okay? All right. Yes, I did see that EO. Hi, baby. Hi. Oof. Hi. There goes. Oh, really? Come here. There you go. Hi, sweet boy. Hi, honey. You okay? Hi, honey. This is Took Monster. He's the baby. Hi. Oh, the floof. Oh, we got all the floof. Oh, God, I know that feeling. No, I am actually in the Pacific Northwest. My dad was a Midwesterner. I do also, spend a lot of time watching That Midwestern Mom online. And the husband's family, paternal family, is from the Midwest. So, yeah, we do have some Midwestern words in our family. The floof. Thank you. He's 4. He thinks he runs the house. In reality, it's the 14-year-old angry potato who runs the house. Thank you, Vampy. That actually happened. That is not a dramatization. That is exactly how it happened. What Vampy is talking about, Vita Goddess. I have a story out there on the internet from when I was barely 21. I'd been out of the Navy for 3 years, had just had my oldest child, and we were driving from San Diego to LA. And by this time, I had my permanent plates and my placard. No, my placard, but not my plates yet. And I parked in a disabled spot. And when I came out of the restaurant, these two little old ladies had left a note on my windshield saying I didn't look very disabled to them. Yeah, that was a rough time in my life. Yeah, interesting. Not surprised to have a Midwestern accent. That's true. Yeah, we follow a lot of Midwestern creators. Yeah, you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time around, and if you spend most of your time listening to certain dialects, you're going to pick it up. Yep. Don't shake your head so hard, Di. Potts is not happy today. Oh, probably. Yeah. But yeah, that was a low time in my life, Vampy. God. I wish I could go back and tell that version of me that life gets so much better. I figured you'd figure out what I meant by that, kid. Hello, Aspen. Aspen was just messaging me, and I'm like, midnight mass. And they go, oh. Well, Aspen has become one of my bonus kids, so. You hadn't noticed that's what Aspen says? It's adorable. Just like Aspen is adorable. Oh, fun times. I am medicated and just kind of out there today. Today was kind of rough in a couple of ways. Come hang out regularly and you will end up becoming one of ours. You'll become a witchling like the rest of them. But had Neurospicy Hangout today. Forgot to remind everybody that it was Neurospicy Hangout Day. So nobody showed up. Mike had to go to work at the same time that the hangout was going to happen, so even he couldn't come hang out. So I lucked out. How many times can I say the word out in this? Anyway, I lucked out. An old friend from the Navy had messaged me about the time I got into town. So I sat there and chit-chatted with them for the entire 45 minutes that my meetup was supposed to be. And I'm like, yeah, ain't nobody showing up. But the worst part was I forgot my wallet at home. So I get to the coffee shop and I'm like, oh, hell's bells and tinker toys. I don't have my wallet. I have my phone, thank the gods, because, well, Google Wallet is a thing. So I got my coffee using Google Wallet, and then I'm messaging my buddy from the Navy and my other bonus kid, and I'm like, hey, can I come hang out with you until you get off work and you drive me home? And she's like, yeah, sure. Sounds like a plan. So I get done with my thing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to walk over to the mall. Let the man behind the curtain know, hey, I'm walking over to the mall. Kid's going to bring me home. Kat, who was in here a couple of minutes ago. Anyway, so yeah, hung out at the mall. Kat loaned me her car to run and get my meds, and I'm like, this is brilliant. But hey, life is good. Got my meds. I'm happy about that. I'm not going to sneeze myself silly tomorrow. I can, but cannot believe that I let myself run out of Zyrtec. Aw, Wavy. Wavy is such a small, wee little thing. I'm used to my monster. I'm so used to my monster of a cat that when I see normal-sized cats, I'm like, there's nothing to the kitty. So my monster, I keep looking because I'm expecting him to show up in the doorway any minute and yell at me. He is a 20-pound beast of a cat. His grandmother was half Maine Coon. And so, yeah, I think he got the Maine Coon genes. There's the fuzzy butts. But yeah. And any cat who is smaller than him, normal sized cat, I'm like, that's a little bitty kitty. High school music teacher. Wow. Yeah, at one point I wanted to be a high school music teacher, so hey, I'm not going to complain here. That is an aspect of my personality that has not been at the forefront for a while. So. Yeah. Yeah, this is our normal Wednesday night, Anthony. Yeah, the land orca. Well, and he was shrinking. She is. I have him up here. So you mentioned him, and I'm like, yeah, Hims was big boy. And she's so teeny. Oh. I didn't know that you had popped in because I looked up at the land orca. So, whoops, I smacked behind my monitor. I have my humans over here that watch over me, and then on this side is my guardian kitties. Thank you, Anthony. And I know. One of those kitties is Aspen's former kitty. I don't have a picture of Wavy printed up yet. But I have my grand cats. And then Fuzzbutt's mother. So I have my guardian kitties. And then my guardian people. Oh, God. Well, Hims were... You realized which one he was using? Okay. Yeah. But he was such a sweet kitty. Do what? Shadow. Yes. He couldn't figure out who we were talking about. Oh, okay. Derp. Oh. Yeah, he popped into his camera into the top of the chat just as I looked up at him and said, yeah, Hims was a chunky boy or something to that effect. And my husband was like, really? He's laughing at his timing. We're doing good out here. Just as I go, he's a chunky boy. My poor husband, I am horrible. Oh, look, it's the itty bitty kitty. Anyway, digital frame behind over here, and there's a baby picture of Fuzzbutt. He's such an itty bitty kitty. Yes, my ADD is showing badly. Did you know that perimenopause can make ADD symptoms worse in women? I did not know this until it started. Makes so much sense. Oh, I love pit bulls. I absolutely love pit bulls. They are so sweet and so adorable. I have a pit bull mix. Oh, that is awesome, Anthony. Oh, God, that is so cool. Oh. And I know what you're referring to, despite AutoCorrupt trying to ruin it. Your TARDIS saved a life. I love it. That is so awesome. Yes. And of course it was the TARDIS that did this. Yes. So you showed them Fuzz, but do you want to show them Luna Tuna? The oh. Yay, that's awesome, Anthony. Oh, Pib. Oh my god. That's adorable. Oh. That's okay. That's okay. The house hippo next door is named Benji. And I giggle so often when I think of his name because he does not look like Benji. And I'm pretty sure his humans know who Benji was. God, that is such a Gen X thing. Oh my god, I may be the only person. No, Anthony probably does because he's about my age. But who knows who Benji is? I mean, God. I know people who have heard maybe the title is No One Needs to Know, Shania Twain's song. Part of the lyrics are, we'll have a little Benji we call Leroy. And nobody knows what the fuck she's talking about. Anyway, my brain just went, wee. Cool to know. Yes. Yeah, I've heard about Charlie. Aw. Yeah. Oh. Furry children. They are great. I have furry grandchildren. I have a grand cat. I have a couple of grand cats. I have a grand dog now. Really cute little pupper. Oh my god, she's adorable. She's going to be a butterfly at Ren Fair, I believe. No, she's a fairy or a pixie. She has pixie wings for Ren Fair. I think that's going to be absolutely adorable. I have human grandchildren. I'm going to be short a dog if he doesn't quit this habit of trying to dig the carpet up. I love my dog, but that noise just sets me on edge. I cannot believe I'm having that strong a reaction to something so innocuous. I mean, I am tired. I am burnt out slightly, and I'm just kind of... I know. Got up early this morning. Did not need to get up early. Oh. I like the name. Tucker, an Australian Kelpie dog. I know I have seen those. Okay, brain. A-U-S-T-R-A. There we go. Oh, okay. Yes, I am familiar with those. I am laughing now. So, I was hanging out on YouTube earlier. I actually kind of do have something to talk about. Hanging out on YouTube earlier, and not only did I see a trailer for Practical Magic 2, which was awesome. I also stumbled across a video from a Grimm channel, Grimm the TV show set in Portland. They are doing a new Grimm. I am so excited. I sent it to my child and he's like, "Yo, dude." He was a good mutt, half Wheaten Terrier, half German Shepherd. His siblings looked like German Shepherds with wiry fur, and then he... Of course your family had the oddball. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm so glad my family knows what I mean by that, because that could have sounded really, really, really horrible. I didn't mean it to. He conked out. We are all tired in this house. It's been we're fighting. We are fighting meteorological whiplash here because one day it's in the 70s. 3 days later there's snow on the ground. 4 days after that it's back in the 70s, and today it's in the 50s. My body does not know if it is roasting, freezing, or just what. And my poor mind is having a hell of a time keeping up with it. Granted, first world problems, I can't deny, but seriously, I just, please, can we pick a temperature and settle with it? It's early spring, so 50s and 60s, can we please quit fighting over the thermostat between grandma nature and baby nature? Of course not. Could never be that way. Man, yeah, Floridian slip. Yes! And then give us, sometime middle of next month, we're going to be complaining mightily because now it's, 90 degrees out there. Fucking Seattle, man. I tell you. Mother Nature. Normally we're a little more moderate than this, but the last few years it has been insane. Hoy. Although I will admit it was kind of nice to expect 6 feet of snow this winter and get, 6 inches, but still. Yes, it was scary because we are very concerned about water levels for the summer and the fire season, but Snowmageddon is not my forte either. I have been snowed in with people. I don't do well with that. But hey, at least here we have the ability to keep the power on for the most part. So I, can at least read a book. Oh, cool. Oh no! Poor little guy. But he has a nose stripe. That's gonna be so adorable. Yeah, we don't want to break the temperature records again. No, please. No. Yeah. Little furry children, little furry babies. I love furry children. I love little furry critters. They're adorables. I like mice and rats too. They're cute. And the little twitchy. Oh, they're just adorable. I don't do scaly critters. Well at all. No, I haven't seen them yet. Oh God, I don't want to hear that, Montana. Damn. And of course, we're not going to hear about it because not going there, but yeah. No, our area is not. Last time. I know that movie. I remember the singing and dancing cockroaches on the toilet seat. I was too sober for that one. Yeah. That's us here in Seattle, Mary. We were literally, it was 75 degrees on Monday, or it was 73 degrees on Monday, and Wednesday it snowed. I got snowed in with the incubator for 10 days. No, he wouldn't let me. I kept trying to figure out how. I potentially could have, yes. Opted not to. Dude, if I had, I would have had the perfect opportunity to plead insanity there. Damn it. Well, I'm Pacific Northwest born and raised. I spent 10 years in Southern California, spent every minute of those 10 years wanting to come back to the Pacific Northwest because of all things. I missed the rain. We moved back home, except I was born and raised in Oregon. We moved to the Seattle area. And I rapidly realized I really didn't miss the rain that much. Like, I missed this. Why? Whew. But having grown up here in the Pacific Northwest, down in San Diego, it rained. This just one time randomly well, it doesn't randomly, but one time sticks in my head. So my brain is like, okay, it's raining. It's going to be cold out there, right? Not in San Diego in like April. It was warm and raining. But me, I'm like, it's cold and rainy. Dress the child in layers. Make sure child is warm. I overheated poor child. I felt like such a bad mom. And that was when I really decided I missed the Oregon rain. Oh. Yeah. I hear you. Been to Seattle twice, and it's so beautiful there, and I love it. As a small town girl, it's so awesome. Yes, I can feel for you. We are in kind of a small-ish town. If you've ever watched the show Twin Peaks, but I grew up small town. And yeah. Moving to the big city as a 6th grader was interesting. It was a culture shock. In Lake Union? Oh, yeah. That would be nice. Damn. That would be really nice. See, I like the idea of a houseboat. But then I stop and realize that I have stood on a floating dock once in my life and had a panic attack. So I'm concerned that I would not be able to handle a houseboat. It sounds like a cool idea, being able to just unhook things and take the whole house. But yeah, no, I can't. I don't think I could do it. Which kind of sucks. Gen X Takeover. There we go. So, houseboat, boat, cruise. The man behind the curtain and I were talking about a cruise earlier tonight. Because we both follow most of the Gen X Takeover content creators. Love all 4 of them. Yes, that's why I gave the train of thought. Hey, Bean! How are you doing? But so, Slim Sherry was the video we were watching, and she's talking about their Gen X Takeover cruise. And he's like, you could get over your fear of open water for that, right? And I'm like, dude, if I can't get over my fear of open water for the other 2 cruises I want to do, I don't know. But damn it, I might be able to just suck it up and deal with it for them. I can't do a cruise. I don't know if I could do a cruise. I want to because I think it would be cool, but post Navy, I have developed a phobia of open water. I find it hilariously funny that I have this phobia now because, but yeah. Life is nothing if not... Damn it. The word went away. I'm just so entertaining tonight, y'all. I am so sorry. Normally I'm better, but no, this is what happens when Di is tired and not caffeinated enough today. Have a good night, Anthony. Come on, Di. I'm trying. My brain just, it's not firing on all syllables, and I hate it. Have a good day at school, Bean. You're going to have to take off here soon. Yup. Yes, Washington, especially Seattle, has some premium weed. Yes. For back pain, it depends on what kind of back pain it is. Personally, my favorite, because I have issues with my lower back. Hi, I'm 48 years old. Child's pose is a great one to just stretch the lower back. And then forward bends. Happy baby, especially if you rock side to side. It kind of massages your lower back. Spinal twists. Yeah. Pretty much range of motion exercises. I'm trying. Yeah. Depending on how stiff and how painful your back is, you can either do seated spinal twists or you can do prone twists where you pull your leg up to your chest and then drape it over to the opposite side. Those are all really good for my back when it's unhappy with me, which is most mornings. I'm getting old. Yeah. Especially when you've got a 4-year-old dog who is looking for that absolute perfect sniffy spot to drop a load and forgets all training and decides to drag. Did I mention he's 65 pounds? I love him, but God, one of these days. Yeah, he can pull with the force of like a 150-pound dog. This boy has got some strength. I know. I can't wait to see the pictures from your zoo trip. Pretty stiff, and it's my lower back. Done spinal twists. They help your upper back, but not your lower back. Let me think. Potentially working on core strength, which would be cobra or upward facing dog, especially those two. Those would both actually work quite well to stretch your lower back as well. Cat cow, that's another one when I'm having a lot of trouble getting my back to, stop hurting. I will do cat cow. Even seated cat cow helps. I'll sit here and I'm moving through it in my mind, and I'm doing a little bit of it. Sorry. Yeah, and then the others I would do the prone spinal twists. I cannot wait. You're gonna have so much fun at the zoo. I can't wait to see the pictures you take, because I know you're gonna share a bunch. Hee hee hee. Arr. I feel like I have a hair tickling my eye and one tickling my hand. We're having a night. Yes. He just remembered he's supposed to be doing something while we're doing this. And he's like, oh yeah, huh? Oops. Should have been doing that. I love my brain. Y'all don't want to know. Music. Oh, God, I was going to say something. Son of a seagull and biscuit biter. Working on some fun stuff for the podcasts. Your boyfriend is picking you up today. Yay! And you're going to go spend a week with him. Nice. And then hopefully figure out where to go from there. Fingers crossed, friend. So I'm working on a couple of new ideas for the podcast and some other stuff. Podcasts, plural. Oh. Why is my ADHD brain that is normally so full of thoughts that I can't talk fast enough to get them out so blank right now? Yeah, I'm kind of because the shit that I would normally talk about, I don't want to talk about on stream because it's getting into controversial topics that could cause problems or piss me off or both. None of which is, something we want to do. And I don't have much else. Let's see. Witches market's coming up. Hoping to go and hang out at that. I have been invited to come give an hour-long talk, at a shop down in Tacoma. Super excited about that. I gotta write up what I want to talk about and basically get it all set up before middle of next month. Going to be doing a couple of other talks about how I integrate yoga and my witchcraft, and how my yoga affects my craft and vice versa, how my witchcraft informs my yoga. Looking forward to that. I do too a lot of the time, but I don't do that on this channel because it tends to tank my ranking in the algorithm, and so my viewer numbers are not that high for the rest of the week, and I am trying to at least have my business be self-sustaining, and that means I've got to start doing a little better with my monetization here. I hate it, but that is what I have to do for right now. So, I deal with it. Yeah. Yeah, we don't entirely censor it, but we do keep that kind of talk to one night a week. Oh, same. I love getting other people's points of view. My only problem with some controversial topics today is that they're not so much... it's not so much a controversial topic as it's one person feels that other people don't deserve basic humanity. And I don't play that game. And when those people start preaching at me and start trying to hammer their points home at me, I get very upset. So, we don't do that here. It's better for me. Yeah. Oh, I'm being told this isn't directed at you, but there's a reason that this is the most common warning put out in our channel. We are here to spread love, joy, and kindness with a sprinkle of take no shit. If you are here to debate or spread hate, you can choose another creator's content to engage with. Please and thank y'all. Why do I feel like I have a freaking hair in my eye? I am losing my ever-loving mind here. Nope. Thank you, though. That was a good thought. Good in theory, bad in practice. I don't know. My phone is requiring life support. All right, come here, you. Well, obviously that was the wrong. I'll put it on life support later. I'm having a day. It is Wednesday, though, so it is hump day. Not complaining about that. Although, I swear to God, the days fly by, but the years drag. Typically that would be Die the Yoga Witch 2, which is where my Bitchin' Witch gets co-streamed to. And that's my Tuesday night podcast. But we have not done a whole lot there in a little while because we have been battling burnout. We just simulcast it between the two channels. We are looking to hopefully eventually move it to that channel entirely. Haven't made that. Yeah, but there's less than... The followers are in single digits over there, so we're working on building that one up some more. Having a day. Yeah, it's been a week. And, you know, I heard about something that should have made the news, but it didn't. And I cannot remember what the fuck it was. But, oh, sorry. Yeah, I know. I cannot for the and it's killing me because it was definitely something worth talking about, especially the fact that normally it would have been big news, but it's kind of gotten buried in so much other stuff right now. Oh yeah, yep. Tuesdays are my bitch and witch I don't necessarily do debates because I have my set topic that I talk about. But that is the nights that I talk about more of those types of conversations. The fucking America reads the Bible thing. I am still... My guests are flabbered. Because... I know it's something to distract, but... I know. Okay. It is annoying. Yeah. Okay. Aha! Right. Yeah, no shit. Oh, God. Trapper Keepers. Oh, my God. They brought those back, though. So I caught another video. Cool. So I caught another video, and the guy's like, millennials, y'all gotta see this. And it was this woman asking this Gen Zer, what generation has the worst fashion? And he said millennials because they keep trying to copy the Gen Zs. And we're like, say what, mofo? No, y'all are just regurgitating what we wore when we were teenagers. Kind of like we wore what they wore in the 70s when we were teenagers, but we're not going there. It's all good, Joram. Boodology. Now that's a word. I love it. Okay. Oh, time travels. Yes. We will be talking. I need to... I will get that. Will be emailing you. I feel horrible because I keep forgetting shit. I keep forgetting to eat, too. Wait, yes. See? Case in point. Couldn't remember if I had dinner tonight. One of those days. I'm not in top form. Wow, die. We have about 5 minutes till midnight. No, 5 minutes to 11:30. Die. Where's your brain? I have no idea. On vacation? On vacation. I hate that I can't think of anything to talk about. I really do, because normally I'm a whole lot more entertaining and a whole lot more, talkative. My brain is sluggish. I'm a dorkfish. Thank you, Joram. I do appreciate you. Oh. And here we go with I'm Alright playing in my head again. I swear, every time I trying to think of something to say, the song I'm Alright plays in my head. I have just straight up been forgetting to eat recently. And part of that is it's a side effect of one of my meds, and I have gotten back on the mat, and my routine when I'm on the mat is get up, take the dogs out on the mat, then I'm supposed to eat breakfast while prepping for the day's stream. And by the time I get up, walk the dogs, do my yoga, I'm not hungry anymore. Or I'm running behind enough that I don't have time to nuke something to eat. And it just... I've been forgetting to eat. So, and the worst part is I'm not even losing any weight from it. That's the part I hate. No, I've only missed those once. Thank God. But there have been a couple of days in the last week where I have almost forgotten to make my coffee before we go on. And that's not good either. That's how Di ends up with a huge headache. I try to eat, but I usually end up, yep. I've been there too. Medication-induced gastroparesis. That was not a fun month. Plus, my body just doesn't want nutrition because stress. Yep. As if life itself isn't stressful enough. Why are those all icky and dusty looking? Oh, because they are. I didn't dust them this week. Dusted the shelf, but I didn't just dust the crystals. Welcome to my ADHD brain. I am so easily distracted. My camera is dusty too. Yep. My ADD is way out there today. I am not myself tonight, and I don't like it. Very unhappy with how I am tonight, and grr. Jerm, you do believe you do understand that weed and marijuana are the same thing, right? Cannabis, weed, marijuana, pot. I could keep going, but ganja. Anyway, there are so many. It's not meds. I only smoke right now, but I used to struggle really bad. Yep. Oof. Yeah. Plus the somatically remembered traumaversaries and shit. Yeah. I hear you. The human psyche and body are interesting. I've been reading and listening to the book The Body Keeps the Score, and living in a body that's been through trauma. It's really fascinating to realize that while you may not consciously be aware of what day it is, your body is. And you will have symptoms. Yeah, oh God, the damn weather. The weather this time of year is horrible, especially if you deal with chronic pain or anything like that. Because, yeah, I feel bad for my normie friends this time of the year. We won't talk about the spoonies, because even normal people are like, what is going on here? And anybody with any kind of chronic physical illness is like, hey, welcome to my life. That didn't sound right, but that's okay. Damn weather is... See, my brain keeps going, okay, we could talk about this. No, that involves someone that I haven't asked permission to talk about. So, you know what? The chuckle fuck. I have a... Nope, that's depressing. Never mind, damn it. See, I keep getting all kinds of depressing kinds of news and shit. And, it's like, hey, I could talk about... No, can't talk about that because that's really fucking depressing. Well, that sucks. Oh, we could talk about that. Nope. That's not a whole lot better. I don't react normally to a lot of things. And so to me, I'm just talking about matter-of-fact kind of stuff. And other people are like, that is really depressing and traumatic. If Morg can convince me of why... So, Joram, I know for me personally, it has done wonders for my chronic pain. It has done wonders for my depression. the anxiety that goes with the PTSD. It has very much helped get my sleep schedule regulated. And when I am on one of the medications that kills my appetite, it actually gives me enough of an appetite to be able to eat. Hey, Batman, good to see you. Hey, maybe somebody who can get my mind jump started and get me talking. I am having a horrible night being able to figure out something to talk about. Oh, Batman Begins. That was a good movie, though. Dude. The only thing more annoying than you scratching the carpet is you licking your paws, okay? Sorry. Hi. Seriously. Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Hold on. All right. Come here. Yip. You can come say hi. Get up here. They can't see you yet. There we go. Oh. We're doing pretty good. How'd your exams go? The weather here has been insane. Talk about whiplash. 73 degrees one day. 2 days later, we got 2 inches of snow on the ground. 3 days later, we're back in the 70s. Hi, yes, I know. I love you. You are such a good boy. What's up? Oh, really? Yes. He being so good. Aspen says hi. Yeah. Your friend Aspen says hi. Yeah. You're so sweet. Oh, that sucks. So this guy and Fuzzbutt shared something to their social media last week. They were practically cuddling on the floor here in Mom's office. It was so cute and so sweet. Yes, it was. The reason this is celebratory is when he first moved in, he wasn't sure what he thought of Fuzzbutt because he had never known a cat. And Fuzzbutt wasn't so sure about having yet another dog in the house. But now they're friends. Yeah. Awesome! Got an A, missed 2 points from getting an A+. That is awesome to hear, dude. Love it. We are here to celebrate good grades. Will you put that thing away, dude? Yeah. You cannot pay me to go back to school. I love learning, but I could never go back to a traditional school. I love being able to do things like the classes I've gotten through Udemy, however it's pronounced. I love that because the whole learning at my own pace online is definitely good for me as long as I can work it into my ADHD schedule. If I cannot make something part of my daily routine, it does not happen. And that sucks. It really does. Or if I do something that's a one-off and it just throws my entire day out of whack. Today, I thought I had a doctor's appointment today, so I got ready for it. My doctor's appointment never made it into the computer system at the doctor's office, so that's part of why I'm off my game right now. Oh, no, I totally get it. Nobody, yeah. It's not for everybody. Exactly, Aspen. See, I love the idea of getting 100% unemployable through the VA, 100% unemployable service connected. But the problem, if I did that, I would not be able to do this. I would not be able to go. I wouldn't even be able to do continuing education classes at my local Parks and Rec. The VA would dock that or would take that away, take the rating away from me. But I can get 100% and still employable, so that's kind of where I'm trying for. Just because, well, we'd be able to survive that way. I'm glad you're living that out for him. School's important. I mean, I did not do college. I didn't know I was ADHD, and we had no idea I was autistic. So school and I were not a good mix. And that's part of why I went into the military. I was 17 years old, and college was not in the cards for me, and staying home until I turned 18 was not in the cards for me. So off to the military I went. Yeah. Sometimes I envy my friend who's been to I'm assuming you mean Olympics many times, scores perfect scores, child's play. Yep, being envious won't do anything, but you know what? Use your friend's skills as encouragement for you. Not necessarily in the same area, but let your friend's accomplishments spur you to find your own passion and your own gifts. That's kind of why I'm doing this. My normal stream is my tarot cards and that. And my former best friend has no idea that she is part of why I do this. She had kind of started a home business making bath salts and was actually getting pretty good at it. And her being able to do that gave me the inspiration to, when I finally bit the bullet and decided I was going to get my yoga teacher certification, to start my own business. And while I will tell you 3 years in, it is nowhere near what I thought it was going to be, different does not mean worse. I am so incredibly happy to be where I am. Okay, Olympia, that one. That is so cool, though. Maths Olympiads. That is so cool. Yep. Oh, yeah. The ones who are really good at something, but they're like, it's no big deal, really. And you're like, yeah, it is. Yeah, age gap. Well, age gaps can be a big problem. Nope. I personally, if I were not with the man behind the curtain, I do have age limits, top and bottom. I cannot stand the idea of someone who was still in high school when my oldest child was born. And the idea of dating someone my child's age, no. I genuinely do not understand these people, because women do it as often, well, almost as often as men. How can you marry a child or marry a person who was within 2 years of your child's age? Freshman to senior, yeah. So that's actually my high school boyfriend and I. We started dating when I was a junior and he was a freshman. So yeah. Why can a person be gay? Were you meaning to ask why can't? Because why can a person be gay doesn't make sense to me. Am I that high? I didn't think I was. Or are you asking, how can a person be gay? Your name is Shiva. Okay, how can a okay. We're born that way. It's part of the hard wiring. I mean, I've known since childhood that I was attracted to both genders. So, I know I'm hardwired. But that's me. Yeah, exactly, Aspen. It's not exactly something we choose. Because let me put it to you this way. Knowing how queer people are treated worldwide, why would any sane, intelligent person choose to be that way then? Hell, look at the fact that the main predator for human women is human men. Logic tracks that if it was a choice, there wouldn't be a damn woman on this planet who would be attracted to a man. I mean, just saying. Until they prove they're not. Yes, it is all men until it's no men. Because there is not a single woman who does not have multiple stories about being sexually harassed, sexually coerced, or sexually assaulted. Yes, the executive dysfunction is the worst part of it. I swear. There's the hair. Ha ha! Found it. The executive dysfunction is just, oh my God, the worst part. I hear you, Joram. But, Joram, one bad apple doesn't mean all of them are, though. So, which is the exact argument that the Thuta is making about men. So, but yes, the executive functioning aspect of being ADHD is the absolute worst part of it, I tell you. Because I can sit here and be thinking, I really need to go do that. I really need to go do that. I really, really, really need to go do that. But because the executive functioning part of my brain just won't turn on, I can't get up and do it. And I know. I hate that part of it. Because I have the desire and the drive to do this shit, but I can't get it done. And I hate it. I hate it so much. Hell, Joram can attest to this. I have been meaning to email this poor man for 2 weeks, if not longer. Wibbly wobbly timey wimey shit. And I keep not doing it because I either forget or I will sit down to do it and just not be able to do it because I can't get myself to engage in my brain to engage on that, or I get distracted. All of which are signs and symptoms of my freaking ADHD, and I hate it. And unfortunately, the executive functioning part of ADHD is not helped by the medications. You have to be taught as a child the workarounds for your executive dysfunction, because if you try to learn that shit as an adult, it doesn't stick. At least not as well as it would as a child. And I am so frustrated by that. Because those of us who are late diagnosed, I hate it. That is the one aspect of my ADD that I hate. The The rest of it, I can spin it to be a positive. I can definitely make, this is my superpower. It helps. No. The executive dysfunction, just no. Yeah. Human brains. Yeah. The man behind the curtain has made it his life's mission to help me figure out how to retrain my executive dysfunction. We have been working on this for almost 15 years. I am marginally better than I was. What is the bad thing of the insult? Stick it. I believe that insult is stick it up your ass or shove it up your ass. But yeah, it's a homophobic insult, 'cause anything gay is bad. Not gonna go there right now, but yes. Damn it, you've got the stupid duck stuck in my head, darling. Bless you. I didn't need that ear. It's okay. I don't need to yell because you're listening to me on the computer. Ow. He just sneezed into the microphone. Ow. It's okay. It's okay. I need to turn your volume down. Wow, you are... Maybe it's just my volume. Oh, that's what it was. Oh, damn. Might be... No, my computer was turned up to max volume. That explains why your sneeze hurt. Has great family support. They're all high-paying jobs. Sometimes he just... Yup. Yes. That is ADHD for you. We forget the stupidest shit. I forget to eat. We won't go into some of the other things I forget, but trust me. And then you throw the autism in on top of it, for me. And it just makes it all the more entertaining sometimes. Because the ADHD utter cluelessness about social cues. Well, that goes with the autism too. So the autism inability to pick up on social cues, that's where it is. And the ADHD info dump. Yeah. There's been a couple of times. Yep, he says if he hadn't been born into a great family, he would have been... Yep. I don't know how I didn't end up down one of those paths. How I didn't end up a teenage mother or hooked on drugs or in jail or homeless by the time I was 21. I got super lucky there. Definitely had a shitty home life. I mean, hey, I've already referenced the incubator once. I honestly will give credit to my high school band director for a lot of stuff. He's the reason I managed to graduate high school. And graduating high school is what led me to joining the military. And if I hadn't joined the military, I would not have my kids or the life I do today. So I give credit to my band director. I think that people that were raised in wealthy families won't understand or gain the life skills it takes to make it out of the mud. Some of them will. While, yeah, they may have all the money they need, there are some parents in that particular tax bracket who want their kids to know how to be human, basically. Have a good night, Joram. Sleep well. Rest well. But as I was saying to Mary, some rich parents do want their kids to actually know how to be decent people. And, I think those are good, smart parents. I won't necessarily say good parents because they don't always succeed, but they at least try. And I love that they do that, because we do not need more entitled, poor little rich kids. Yeah, the museum piece capitalism. You're not wrong there. Oi, yes. Go sleep, Joram. It is nearly 3 o'clock in the morning for you. Please rest. Northwest Chile. He lives in the Chilean Northwest. I live in the Pacific Northwest. Yep. I think I've made that particular connection before. Anyway, brain's back on. Maybe. Now. Yep. 1 a.m. in Montana. Yeah, it is 5 minutes to midnight here, so yep. God. Time flies when you're having fun, and it drags every other time. Yeah. Trying to figure out what I was saying a minute ago, because there was something my brain is not being nice. The train of thought keeps derailing with no survivors to let me know where it was headed. Hey, this is frustrating. Oh yeah, it would be. I hope you get some sleep soon, kiddo. I love that you're hanging out with us, but I know you need sleep too. You in the sleepy head. You kitty. Luna. Tookers has the cutest tail. Digital frame. They just flipped to a picture of Tookers and his tail, and I cannot get over how floofy his little, well, not little, how floofy his tail is. Hello, my dog. I'm happy dog. Okay. Good to know, sweetheart. Don't want you, sleep depriving yourself to hang out with us. Oh, I'm actually surprised that we haven't seen Chloe or, Tori. Yay, I came up with the names. This coming from the woman who can't remember names to save my soul. Thank you, Joram. Yeah, I'm surprised Irish hasn't popped in. That is true, Batman. If they are educated, they tend to be harder, more disciplined with their kids, and they raise some of the smartest people, teaching them discipline. Yes, discipline is the biggest thing. Because so often people who are comfortable financially don't, for whatever reason, I have no idea why, but to me it seems like the more financially comfortable a family is, the more permissive they are with their children. Probably because they can afford to bail their kids out when they fuck up, but I don't know. Because we, as a society here in the States and many other places, but we tend to see those living in poverty, we see poverty as a moral failure on the part of the person in poverty. And we're not even going to get into that philosophical discussion, but so parents who don't have that kind of income. I hope you know what I'm trying to say here. Parents who don't have the large incomes tend to be harder on their children because A, waste is not an option. B, because they live below the poverty line, people already blame them for their poverty, and so they have to be all but perfect. Please tell me that came out the way I wanted it to. Do what, babe? Okay, good. I'm impressed that I managed to spit that out coherently. Ugh. If I weren't streaming right at the moment, I would probably hit my pen again. It is midnight. That's true. Might as well. Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm going to get lipstick on my new cartridge. We are streaming to Facebook, though. I forget, technically Facebook doesn't like that. Oops. But yes. So, there we go. Yay. Oh no, they'll just take the video down later. That's true. So did those of us who celebrate 420 have a good day Monday? I went up to my local dispensary and went to see what they have. And I am so happy they have our favorite they have our favorite brand in now. We've only been waiting a year for it. Actually 2 years. And so I have some of that again. Yay! And let me tell you, going for a year and a half without it, oh my god. That shit's hitting harder than it used to. So that was pretty cool. Picked up some neat stuff. I got some stickers. I love supporting local businesses, and because the cannabis industry has to stay local. I'm looking forward to being able to figure out where to put some of the stickers of the businesses I support. And then I have over here behind me, you can't see it in this frame, but there's a barbecue place here in town that I like. And then I've got the local butcher that I'm going to make sure is visible. STEM field parents' kids do well, and Nobel laureates' kids are more likely to win Nobel Prize or Fields Medal because of early exposure to maths and science and early neuroplasticity. Yes, you are absolutely correct. This is going to sound horrible, but Nepo babies abound in all fields, and it's not just that they're Nepo babies. But a lot of times, you see kids who follow their parents into whatever field mom and dad is in because they grow up in it, they're familiar with it, they already know a fair amount about it, and so it's just kind of natural for them to go into this field that they are already familiar with, and some of them already passionate about. Shut up. Sorry, my speaker decided to talk. I need to kill that particular routine. But yeah. But it makes sense to go into mom or dad's field of work. Okay. It is now midnight, which means it's time for our candle and blessing. All the way up, all the way up. All right. That first. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do this. So, if y'all are enjoying the show here and would like to step deeper into our coven, please consider clicking on the join button and becoming a member of this channel. There are some really amazing perks out there for all of my witchlings, with levels starting at just a single $1 a month. How affordable is that, y'all? Also, quick reminder, you can help our channel here for free by subscribing and sharing this video with a friend. I appreciate you guys and your support. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, let's get back to the show now. All right. Just want to see something real quick. What the hell? I turned the mouse off. All right. All right. Making sure I'm in the right spot. So, here we go. All right. Namaste, my witchlings. We stand at the threshold between what has been and what is just beginning. The day behind us is complete, whether it felt full, unfinished, heavy, or quiet. It is done. So take a breath with me. Inhale and release. This flame represents the space that we are stepping into, not a space of pressure, not a space of expectation, but a space of possibility, untouched and unwritten. And before anything is added to it, we begin here. Tonight, we carry Santosha with us. Contentment, enoughness, not as something you earn tomorrow, but as something you bring with you now. You don't need to prove your worth in the next day. You do not need to chase what is already within you. You do not need to begin from lack. Let the weight of the day fall away. Anything unfinished can wait. Anything unresolved can rest. Anything that felt like not enough does not follow you unless you carry it. So gently set it down. As our new day begins, we do not ask, what more must I do? We ask, what can I sustain? What can I move through with care? What already feels like enough? And let that be your starting place. Not from urgency, not pressure, simply presence. May this flame remind you that you are allowed to begin gently, that you are allowed to move at a pace that supports you, that you are allowed to choose enough before the world asks for more. Take one more breath. Inhale and exhale. And as you move into this new day, carry this with you. You are not behind. You are not lacking. You are not required to prove your worth. You are already enough. So may it be, blessed be, and namaste, my witchlings. Missed what? Oh, excuse me, y'all. Oh, is my ADHD under control now? Hey, Christine. Ish. My ADHD is kind of under control. Some days are better than others. I have discovered why yoga asana is a thing. Most people, you already know this, I think you've heard me do this before. Most people, when they think yoga, they think of the poses and, all of that shit. But that is one of 8 limbs. And it is the third limb after the do's and don'ts, basically. And the reason asana was used was to be able to tire the body out so that you could sit in meditation in the hopes of achieving nirvana. Okay. So, well, not nirvana. Enlightenment. It's the 8th limb and my brain is glitching. And I have discovered that when I maintain a regular asana practice in the morning, my ADHD is more tolerable. My niece and nephew run theirs out. They both play multiple sports. Um, so keeping active and basically running it out does help some. It is not a fix. I want to make sure everybody knows that, because not only am I an autistic ADHD woman, my children also all have ADD. And most people think of ADD as the hyper. So you need to get the body in order, but then you have to start learning young the executive functioning skills. And if you don't, well, then you need to figure out a system that works for you. Mine is my phone. If it does not go into my phone with an alarm, it doesn't exist. What are my symptoms with ADHD? I am ADHD, very much hyper. I have the hyper focus. I can hyper focus for hours if I'm doing something that really gets my gears going. The executive and the time blindness that comes with it. But yet, if I'm paying attention at all, such as his clock says it's 8 minutes past midnight, somebody could ask me what time it is in 7 minutes, and I will be able to say it is 1:15 midnight. And they'll be like, how did you know? I just do. I'll get to what Santosha is in a moment. So I've got the time blindness, the hyper focus. I get hyper as hell from time to time. I get hyper enough that I annoy myself, and I have looked at my poor husband and said, how the hell do you put up with me? I would have run screaming by now. Those are my primary ones, and the executive dysfunction, the utter and complete ADHD paralysis. I gotta do something. I know I need to do it, but I cannot get myself to do it. That is frustrating. So those are the primary ones. Now, what is Santosha? Simply put, Santosha is contentment. Contentment with what you have, and that everything is enough. You don't need to strive for more. You don't need to be more. You don't need to do more. You don't need to get more. You are content. And that is my Sanskrit word of the week this week. I have one every week. It aligns with my themes of the week or of the month. And I usually reveal that on Sundays on the blogs, the social media, and in Daily Divination, Witchy Wisdom, and Self-Care. Almost forgot the self-care part. Not surprising. Yes. So, the man behind the curtain is sharing one of our favorite ADHD and autistic ADHD content creators. It is a couple. They just recently managed to tie the knot. He is autistic, and we're pretty sure autistic ADHD. She is ADHD, and we're pretty sure there's some autism there too. So check them out. So, like a sense of fulfillment. Fulfillment is, oh God, hold on. Brain not braining. Yeah. Okay. Shadana. Not the one I wanted, but yes. Being content with what you have. Not necessarily fulfillment, just contentment. There are a lot of people who will conflate contentment and fulfillment, but they are completely separate ideas. Samadhi. That's the word I was looking for, I think. Samadhi. Nope. Anyways. What? But right. Yes, I did. Let me actually get the definition. All right. Contentment is a peaceful state of appreciating and accepting the present, while fulfillment is a deeper, active sense of purpose and achievement resulting from realizing one's potential. So, contentment is you're just content with the way your life is going, and fulfillment, you feel like you have fulfilled your purpose in life. So I am content with my family life and with my furry children and my human children, and I experience fulfillment through being a yoga instructor and a business owner. Is that a good analogy there? Hoy, I speak the English language, and I have spoken the English language for 45 plus years, but man, there are times when I can't define a damn thing. But Ruru, what? Oh, apparently Puppy Girl is out harassing Dad. Hey, my eyeshadow didn't clump this time. Oh yeah, no, that makes perfect sense to me. Having someone else explain it rather than trying to read it. No bunny chasing, Puppy Girl. The girlie wants to go out and chase the bunnies in the yard. She's a good girl. But I was discussing something last Friday with a couple of friends. We're trading knowledge with each other. One of the three of us is teaching the other two of us some self-defense. The other one is teaching us hooping, like dancing with hula hoops kind of a thing. It's really cool, really flowy. And then I'm teaching yoga. We were doing the hooping and discussing the difference between being a visual learner and being able to learn by being shown, or by verbal, such as being told how to do it, or reading. And I am so frustrated. As a kid, I could read instructions and be able to do it. No problem. Now, as an adult, I cannot figure out what the hell I am reading. I cannot visualize it. So I now have to be shown what to do. And I don't know where that changed. I suspect I know why. And that makes it very interesting that I can remember being able to follow written directions. Yes. Exactly. Yes, contentment doesn't mean being in misery and absolute hopelessness and you're not taking action. That is a big misconception. Pardon me adding a word there. As I said, being content means to accept the results of your efforts. Yes, that is contentment. Yes, you're not striving for more, but you're not miserable because you don't have more. And that's been the topic of my podcasts and blogs this week. I need to get my blogs and the social media shit done. I apologize. I've been falling down on the job there. But we have been talking about the lie of more in the podcasts this week. Because that is definitely a lie that every human living under capitalism is sold. That you need to have more or be more or do more, and the lie that you're only as worthy as what you can produce. Such as if you go from being able to hold down a full-time job to being fully disabled, now that you're disabled, what are you worth? You're a drain on society. You're a drain on resources because you can't produce anything. But yet your physical body may be joinked up, but your brain still works. But because, you can't be out digging ditches or whatever, or clacking on a keyboard, You're not worthy. And that is a huge lie told by capitalism. Because human beings have inherent worth. Just a thought. It's a rant I go on a regular basis. Don't mind me. But I have been, since my yoga teacher training, I have been working very hard on Santosha. It's something I have to remind myself of regularly because I fall prey to the I wants. Well, I'd be happy if I had that, or, oh, hey, I can upgrade my phone. I should do that and I'll be happier with a new phone because, this one's kind of, Or, oh, that's a pretty outfit. I need more clothes. I haven't bought myself any new clothes in a little while, so I need that. I usually feel unworthy of things unless I do something to earn it, and I have to genuinely earn it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. We don't have to earn shit. Granted, we do have to earn the money to be able to pay for shit, but you do not have to earn... You don't have to earn the privilege of having something. Go make some coffee, babe. So, I was going somewhere. Come here, brain. Let's get back to that train of thought, Dada. Can we do it? Yes, I have been working on my own contentment with life as it is. I mostly am. My desire right now is simply to have enough cash flow to survive comfortably. Not just survive comfortably. Not to follow others for just materialistic goals, as there are so many factors to play of being someone as successful, though many don't accept. My professor always tells us life events oscillate, black and white, one and yep. Like when I'm in a relationship, I feel like a bad girlfriend if I don't give them a gift or a letter or something at least once a week. Oh, Lord, yeah, that, honey, that's setting yourself up. Although, the letter is kind of a sweet thing, though. The gift, I would, no, but the letter, I like that one. Yeah, see, but I'm constantly texting my partner. My poor husband, when we first got together, is like, I have never texted this much. He was much more of a phone call person. I am more of a texter. Because I can... Yeah, that was my incubator. I can express myself in writing better than I can speaking like this. And on the phone, yeah, forget it. Nope. Brain utterly and completely disengages when I'm on the phone. Being the child of someone like that is not easy. It has taken me the better part of 30 years for 30 years of therapy to finally be understanding some of the things I'm telling you guys now. I had zero self-worth or self-confidence. Yup. See, my incubator just straight up hated me. There was no earning her love. No, she just hated me for existing. So, I have been on the hunt for that. I have been on the hunt for that particular affection my entire life. Yep. So, my incubator wasn't, well, I do not remember my incubator being an addict in my childhood. One of my older brothers has told me she was. Apparently, I've collected another Shitty Moms Club member. Welcome. Hate to have you, or love to have you, hate you're here. or happy to see you hate you're here. I would not wish that club on anyone. He's Bungie and Luna. I jokingly say I have the Shitty Moms Club where I get to be the mom we all needed to be, or we all needed. Because the one thing my 3 children all agree on, there's literally one thing in this world they all agree on. I was a good mom. And I have collected adopted kids who had crappy moms, and I have healed the mother wound for a few. I don't get it. I mean, I treat people the way I would want to be treated. I'm kind, I'm compassionate, I'm loving. Or I try to be most of the time. I am a do no harm but take no shit kind of person, though. I try really hard not to be the aggressor in any situation. It's not worth it. It's really not. So. But I end up with more adopted kids. I always wanted a passel of kids. And then I gave birth the first time and realized, yeah, I really don't want to do this that many times. Yep. Mine was there. Mine was a stay-at-home mom. Mine just resented my existence, so, I made sure that my kids knew. I made sure my kids all knew they were loved and wanted. But, can I say that, babe? The man behind the curtain's parents were physically present, but not necessarily emotionally, due to grief. And yeah, it affects you. Certainty, uncertainty, all life events or efforts oscillate between 1 and 0. And natural forces or factors or luck, which are outside of our control, play the role to get there. Yeah! You're not wrong. Your professor is absolutely correct. I like that. So much of life is, the binary kind of a thing. It's the luck of the draw, yes or no. And then there are so many other things that are very much not binary and are these beautiful rainbow spectrums. So, my family has a golden child. And it sucks being that's why I say I'm the rainbow sheep of the black sheep's family. My incubator is the black sheep of her family. And, well, I'm the queer kid in mine and the one that wasn't wanted. So, instead of being the black sheep, I am the rainbow sheep of my family. And I have been my entire life. After going no contact with the incubator, I was able to start getting to know her family, which lives here in the area, and finding out that I am very much like the extended family. So I love that. And also being 8, 10, and 12 years older than my older siblings was part of the problem. I'm 8 years, younger. 8, 10, and 12 years younger than my siblings. What did I say? Did I say I was older? I am the baby of my brothers are 8, 10, and 12 years older than I am. God damn it. I'm the baby, the only girl. Yep. Sounds about right. I was an oops 8 years after the youngest of my brothers. Oopsie. But hey, they gave him an awesome birthday present for his 8th birthday. Here's the baby sister you wanted. But yeah, I was never the favorite child. And it sucks, and it hurts, and looking back and being able to see just how differently I was treated, it's painful. But it led me to be who I am today. So, I've had some shit happen. Yep. I have had some shit happen to me. And yeah, I spent a few years being bitter about it. But I have recently, in the last 15 years, realized that, yeah, that shit happened, but you know what? Every single one of those shitty things that happened molded and shaped me into who I am today. And I have spent many, many years hating myself. But I don't anymore. Because I'm actually a pretty decent person. I was a damn good mom. I have been a very good friend to those that I call friend and family. And I like who I am now. So, resenting and regretting those shitty things that happened in my past doesn't make sense. Because had I not lived through them, I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. Had I not lived through them, I wouldn't be who I am. So, hey, there was a reason for all that shit. And now I get to go on and help other people who are going through similar shit. And I like being able to do that. And I know that also stems from the way I was raised growing up. I figured out early that if I was helpful, then I was okay. So there is a small part of me that still has if I can be helpful, I'm still worthy. I'm working on that. Because I do know that I don't have to do anything to be worthy. Anyways. I still want to be helpful because I like being helpful. Thank you. I know I have to repeat things to myself for them to sink in. Batman is being smart again. You being born male or female, whatever chromosome is also random. So it's better to just be content with your efforts, not to focus on others. Easier said than done because of how mischievous our mind is. You're not wrong. One of my favorite rants to go on is, why do people give a flying fuck about the genitals of someone they are not having sex with? What does it matter? And along the lines with that particular rant is what the fuck do you care what consenting adults are doing behind closed doors at home? The privacy of their own home. I mean, come on, people. And on that note, we have hit our 2 hours. I should probably go feed myself a snack and get some sleep. Oh, I appreciate that, Mary. Yep, you're not alone. You've got a place you can hang out. We stream 1:30 p.m. my time, so Pacific time, Sunday through Friday. Saturday is my day off. That is the only day I take off. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're here early evening. Wednesday night, you found Midnight Mass. Friday night, we have Friday night guided meditation. You are welcome to join us anytime. Yep. I'm reading the schedule. I'm like, yeah, that's everything. All right, y'all. Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. You too. All right. You gonna uh-oh us? Uh-oh. 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 ICQ. All right, you guys. Quick little reminder, you guys, this space does only exist because of our Witchling community, so please do the like, share, and subscribe thing. Join the channel if you have the financial means to do so. And then, there it goes. Join the channel if you have the financial means to do so. And then, help us grow the Witchling community. Tell a friend about us, would ya? And now it is time to go out there and spread love, Spread joy and spread kindness, because there's already enough darkness and hate and yuck out there. Let each of us choose to be beacons of love and light and hope for those stumbling in the shadows. Be sure your loved ones in all their forms, 2 legs, 4 legs, wings, fur, scales, paws, or claws, know that you love them beyond words. Time is not a strict progression of cause to effect. It is far more of a big ball of wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff that moves faster than any of us realize, meaning those chances to say I love you one last time are not ever guaranteed. And if you take only one thing away from everything I say and do here every day, I want it to be that you remember this. You are loved. You are wanted. You are needed. And your purpose here on this earth is real and genuine, even if you don't know what it is yet. I didn't figure mine out until I was 45. I will see you guys next time. I love you to bits. Have a fantabulously magical rest of your day or night, wherever you are. I'll see you soon. Namaste, my witchlings.